All right, first squad, this is our op board, paragraph 1 for Operation Bobcat Lightning. Okay, this is our task order. We're a first squad, and we have an attached gun team. Our task is to attack to destroy Objective Phantom. Our purpose is to deny enemy influence and objective on the battalion DO. So the main effort is going to be Alpha Team. They're going to be to attack to destroy Objective Phantom to deny enemy influence in the battalion DO. The primary weapon system is the M249. Bravo team is going to be interdicting to prevent enemy reinforcements, and their primary weapon system is the M249. The attached gun team is to support by fire to prevent enemy reinforcements. Their primary weapon system is the M240 Bravo. So this is our AO. Our patrol base is located right here in AO Ronan. And to the east, we have the river, the Bonine River, bordered by AO No Slack with the 2nd Battalion. To the west, we have AO Amarak, bordered by the mountains and Alpha Company. Now, our objective is Objective Phantom to the south. To get there, we have to cross phase line Alaska and phase line Arctic to get there. 2nd and 3rd squads are going to be in this AO up here with Objective Ghost and Objective Reaper. So, our AOI. To the north, we're bordered with 36 Northing to 30 Northing. To the east, to the west, we have 18 Easting to 8 Easting. Our AO is the 37 Northing to the 31st Northing, and east to west is the 17th Northing to the 10th Easting. Basically what that means is to the north to the west, northwest, we have the Banine River, and to the southeast, we have the Coast Mountains, okay? So primary objectives and key locations is Objective Phantom, that's our objective, Objective Reaper, and Objective Ghost. Those are our subordinate unit objectives. So on the fixed rotary, we have 1 platoon of Z-10K attack helicopters located at Taitung Air Base. Their trigger is positive identification of any battalion or higher echelons, so we don't have to worry about them. In indirect fires, we have a battery of PL-66 152mm howitzers in the vicinity of Taitung, and their trigger is any U.S. forces bigger than a squad. We also don't have to worry about them. 1 PP-87 in the Uniform Foxtrot 11973184. They don't have a trigger, and the response time is 5 minutes. So in reserve units, they have 1 motorized platoon at Uniform Foxtrot 08452547, and their trigger is U.S. advances across MSRs, and their time to reinforce is 40 minutes to AO Ronan. Now ADA, they have 1 platoon of PGZ 04A, that's at Uniform Foxtrot 170299, and they also have 1 platoon of HQ-16s in the vicinity of Lou, Uniform Foxtrot 091342. So, with our terrain analysis, using the O code, we have our obstacles. We have terrible terrain over here that we're gonna avoid. And then we have lots of hills and thick vegetation. So, in the main obstacles, we have urban environments all around the AO, and we have steep terrain we're gonna avoid at almost all costs. And then, so, avenues of approach, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For our avenue of approach, I'm gonna recommend we do 1. It's the most efficient to the objective without using a high mobility corridor, and it can space, it has the space to hold a platoon through to the objective. Avenue of approach 2 uses kind of the same route, but goes around a mountain to the objective and crosses and goes uphill, rather 1 goes straight into it. And then 3 captures key terrain 1 and 2. So now for key terrain 1 is located at the intersection of a high mobility corridor and urban environment just east of the objective. Key terrain 2 is the opening of the road to key terrain 1 uphill from to the east of objective Phantom. Now key terrain 3 is the bridge across the river, the one and only bridge in the AO. So the enemy's avenue of approach, I believe, that they're going to take is the fastest to enemy forces to regroup. So I believe they're going to take this route rather than this one. Now, cover and concealment, we're dealing with lots of thick vegetation and thick environments. So as long as we continue to keep this high ground over here and attack the objective, we'll be set with cover and concealment. So the weather. Visibility, we have 15.3% illumination, 99% cloud cover, and rain and low visibility, okay? On the enemy, this reduces their visibility on their defenses. However, it also affects their recon abilities. On us, it increases our concealment to the objective and allows us to use nods. This is gonna help us more. So, in the wind, we have low speeds and won't affect much. Precipitation, we have a lot of rain building up to the event, to the attack, and on the day. So what does this do for the enemy? It's going to reduce their visibility, and motorized mobility support is going to take longer to get there. For us, it's going to slow us down. However, it will conceal us better on the way to the objective. So this is going to help us more. Cloud cover, 99% coverage. For the enemy, that's going to affect their air support and limit their visibility during recon. This is going to help us more with concealment. So once again, this is going to help us. Temperature and humidity, it's going to be hot and it's going to be humid. So the enemy is going to be stationary. So they really don't have to worry about this. As long as they prevent heat casualties, it won't affect them. Rather us, it's going to slow down our movement. We're going to have to carry more water and worry about heat casualties. So this is an advantage for the enemy. So to see the company analysis, we have one infantry motorized company in the southeast region. The platoon that we're worrying about is in AO Ronin with a cav squad conducting a screen across the objective. And we have an air defense platoon over here, another infantry platoon, motorized platoon, and the other ADA platoon is down here. And then on our objective is the mortar. So the primary weapon system of this SIDTEMP is the CSK, which is the highest casualty producing equipment, but the mortar reaches the furthest, which is why we're tasked to destroy it. So the platoon analysis, we have the platoon that we were talking about in AO Ronin, the cav squad that's going to be screening, and then we have this squad on objective Ghost, and this one on the bridge of the key terrain that I planned that the enemy is going to take to get there if they exfil. So primarily we're focusing on this mortar. However, this squad is controlling this high mobility corridor, which we will have to take into account when planning. So for our SIDTEMP, I laid out the first one with the squad, the cav squad. I believe they're going to place a team on this high mountain right here, and then one right here on this high mobility corridor. They have an M249 equivalent, which is the QJZ88, and then they have QBZs, 2 per region, and the QBZ has a 400 meter radius, where the 88 has a 1,000 meter radius. On the key terrain 1 with the squad, they're gonna have a Gustav equivalent, and a CSK, which has an N2 equivalent on it. And that's going to be the highest casualty producing weapon systems on this system. Now, on Objective Phantom, we have a mortar team, and a mortar, which reaches 6,000 meters. Now, heavier on Objective Phantom, I believe they're going to stick 2 members of their team facing north through this high mobility corridor, and then 2 on the mortar operating the mortar system. The weapons teams are carrying QBZs, which have a range of 400 meters, and the mortar has a range of 6,000 meters. So the concept sketch, our platoon, our mission statement is to disrupt enemy forces in AO Ronin no later than 2200 August 24 in order to deny enemy influence on the battalion. Okay, our key tasks are to disrupt enemy operations in depth, deny enemy contested use of high-speed avenues of approach, retain maximal combat power, and avoid decisive engagements. So we're the main effort in the operation, with attacking to destroy Objective Phantom, with 3rd Squad suppressing Objective Ghost, and 2nd Squad destroying Objective Reaper. We're going to be crossing phase line Alaska and then phase line Arctic to get to the objective to destroy the mortar team. This concludes my brief.